some more.
And another one. Just incredible. I could be here for 2 days taking pictures of the bases of the trees right the way through up to the very top of the tree. Just remarkable, just amazing. God's creation. Moss. Okay, so there you go, south that way. Have a look over here. Ah, okay. So here's one of those bellowed out sections that they talk about, and looks like it's been burnt, to be honest, which is a bit sad, but still there, still growing, and that's a shame. Okay. You can see it's just massively open all the way through. I don't know if I want to go out. I'll go back around the other way, see where Sue's sitting. Unfortunately, her mobility is not good at all, so some of the places I go, she just sees the pictures I take. But look at that, it's incredible. And it goes way. Yep. And of course, have a look, glasses, I can't tell. It is this sharp, just incredible. And we turn it that way, and then we can just see. Keeps on going. That makes a story. So I could actually see what actually happened. And so this was the famous picture. Okay, so we've got some really good stuff here. Red Tingle, Shio, Jarrah, Wando, Carry, Banksia, beautiful. Okay, so here's a quokka, haven't seen one of those. Bushtail possum with child on the back, bandicoot, and a brush tail. Alright, and this is what I thought. We almost ran over today, it actually flew. Okay, feral cat. Terrible things, and look how big they grow. Wow. In and out. will be really helpful. What a lovely spot as I leave. Lovely buildings, videos, and these little guys, these are the males. So I haven't got the blue tail, I've got the brown tail, and so we did get a couple of those. Oh. You can understand how shallow the root system is through there. It's not like the gums at Rawnsley or anything like that. Okay. So there is a supplementary track, and it takes you to a tree that they call Grandma. So I guess that's where I'm heading. I did ask Sue what did Grandma look like, which she's like most grandmas, so I'll have to wait till I see. Quite amazing over here. So we've got slipper orchids just there. Look up in the fork in the tree in front of you and you will see the leaves or maybe the flowers of the... Oh yes, right up there, right in that intersection, very tiny, very pretty. Moving too much for a macro lens. Here's another one where the base is funneled out. Be a good spot for a stormy night. You'd still freeze. Very cold around here. Beautiful. Okay. So this sword grass, and then look at the actual flower through there. Maybe I'll do one like that, and another one like that. Just with the light behind it. Beautiful. Okay, so the birds of the tingle, looks like budgies and parrots, white-breasted robin, golden whistler, and western rosella. Here's another tree that's hollowed out over years, and maybe this is Grandma. I'm blowed if I know. Okay, Grandma Tingle. There she is, and it's all to do with the two eyes, the nose, 12 metres in circumference, 38 metres in height, and 400 years old. Wow. Well, I'll take that information first, and now I hope you come up and know that I can't even see the top because the foliage, it towers above the foliage, which is quite amazing. That is one tall tree.
Unreal, eh?
Yeah, it is. And just appropriate lumps at the right place. There it is there. Just quite remarkable. Okay. Beautiful colour. Just gorgeous. Okay, so it goes in a bit of a circle and then comes back. There's another mammoth tree. Oh wow. Okay. It's just majestic. Oh, here's another great big tree. Through here. So red tingle. A metre of rain every year, so you can see the, yeah, well, they would need it, and there are branches on it, but boy, there, it is a fragile area. Yeah. See where the fire went up. Bit of a shame. A couple of monster logs, which would not surprise me if they didn't come from up there, and it's held together with chain. Wow. Well, I think we've dodged a bullet. Okay. The quokkas. There they are. Beautiful. Right, almost used most of my battery. It's incredible. So there is a platform. Yeah, so we can see the two. This was used. More trees. And brakes. Look at that. Amazing. I am here. Okay. A bat tree. So this looks new. Well, the decking's new. The other decking is a little bit older, but quite nicely done. A lot of the carpentry here is really good. Not necessarily to AS standards, but still pretty darn good. And so we could see the way it's been made. Good steps, and you could just see the gap. And look, even water comes down through the top of the tree, which is a bit sad. So another large tree. So a bat tree. Look at that. Hollow inside. Can't tell because the sun's just beaming in on me. Used to have wire on it, so we can get an idea just how big this thing is. You know, have a look at that. Wow. there. Okay. The red-winged fairy wren. Well, we've seen some fairy wrens. We saw some with a blue tail, which I believe is female. Oh, it's a male. Yeah, amazing. How pretty. Last night we had 2 of these sitting on our rear vision mirror in the patrol, and then they hopped from there to the outside of the window actually talking to sea. It was amazing. And of course, not expecting anything like that in a million years, someone had turned off his GoPro. So I wasn't in the most favourite forum for that, but it was amazing. And there they were, quite happy, just looking through the window, and very light little whistles, not loud. They're only a very small bird. Creation. Just remember, some people think it was all an accident. You have got to be kidding. When you see through here. Alright, so I'm here. Okay, so just walk through the trees. Here's another one. Southern forest bat. Wow. Yeah, amazing. There's another one through there. Oh. So this one has died and then split into sections. Living tissue just under the bark. Amazing. Wow. And look at that, just sitting on there, like as if they've got a coat. Bells. And so they have individual character, and you can see that. Amazing. Well, it was a very early start this morning. We've managed to make this a real occurrence. Look at the bells up there, huge. They've got quite a few. There's a fungal attack. Tassel flower, here it is there. You can actually see it very close up. Edible cream coloured fruits. Can't see that, but pretty sure this is classified as winter. Just beautiful. Yeah, look at that, beautiful. Okay, we start at the bottom, here's the base. Now, up we go, up we go. And it is just astonishing. So, yeah, really well done. Beautiful. Lovely location. And we all go around in a circle, and there we have it, another massive amount of trees, and down we come again. Okay, yellow tingle, whatever that is, stringy bark eucalypt. Wow. So they'd have to tell by the buds and shoots. Incredible.